I didn't ask him what the price was. So this valve, it's definitely the same valve because he brought it out to me and he goes, You are now watching Farming with Duffy Ag. Welcome back to the channel. A little update. Yeah, we were gonna do some parts runs on the way to the farm we were going to. Plans changed this morning. We are headed to a different farm. That's kind of how the nature of the beast goes with this job. But it is snowing up here in New Hampshire now. Nothing like the guys out west they're getting it in Western Mass and into New York. The 2 foot, 18 inches, 10 inches, stuff like that. At home, or where I'm living currently, yeah, it was just raining. So I hope it stays like that because I'm not a big snow fan. I'm not a cold fan, which everybody, yeah, move down south, move somewhere warmer. Yeah, I guess so, maybe some, I don't know. You gotta have a little diversity and you gotta have a little bit of a struggle in your life with the changing of the seasons. So, well, alrighty, I'm gonna jump up here, fix the issue they had with their robot. They're still milking cows, but I got some ideas of what's going on, and do their maintenance, and that will be good there. So 2 birds with 1 stone. I was going to do it next week anyways, so it just makes sense that I'm up here. But, alrighty, after that, hopefully we will be able to get into some parts runs, grab what I need, have my trucks in a better place, and see what else goes on. This weather really makes it working outside challenging. But I appreciate you guys watching along. Just finished up maintenance on this one robot, single unit, new build. They had a teat cleaner issue. The plunger had pushed itself up and the rod on the top had bent a little bit, causing that. So got that all fixed. And then their cow brush, actually the board had acted up and I think it was defective. So it's still under warranty for that. But this is what Yanko does when he comes here. Either he plays ball, he runs around, or he hangs out in the office. And I gotta admit, I got really, really good people. So I got some cookies, and Yanko got some cookies, and he's already had some. It is blizzarding outside, so we better get going before it gets even worse. I'm driving here, so this morning it took me an hour and 20 minutes to get where I am. And I'm thinking, and some of the questions was, why do you not keep your job when you move? Like, you already travel quite a bit. I work for an independent dealership right now, and the dealership from my house to where it is right now is 1 hour and 40. I very rarely just go to the dealership. We have some farms located down that area, but usually I go directly to farms. So like today, 1 hour and 20 one way. With this weather, it's probably 1 hour and 30. So 3 hours of driving today. This would be the furthest farm from where I'm moving to, which would be 5 hour trip one way. So if somebody's broke down or has something, and it takes me 5 hours to get to them, just doesn't make sense. That is why I am not, I gotta get over. That is why I am not continuing on the job. And I've already worked for Corporate Dealer Valve previously, and they're the ones who own the dealerships in New York. Plus, it's the same thing. Most of the farms that I used to work with in New York, and most of them that are built, they are 3-4 hours away from where I'm actually going. I'd say 3.5 maybe. So when you spend 7 hours a day driving to a farm, it really isn't cost efficient. And yeah, you could go stay out that way and then stay the night or do something like that. But that's not what I'm trying to do with the rest of my life. Like, I want to be farming, and yeah, we'll be a little diverse, but being tied up and doing that's the big problem. So just bouncing through some of the questions and comments I've been getting from people as people have learned that I'm leaving, between you guys and people who do not watch the channel. Which, if you don't watch the channel, well, you guys don't hear it, but come on. So, alrighty, we're gonna run down on the way back and stop and get some parts, hopefully they're the right ones. We're back into actual rain, so we're just south of Kittery, Maine right there. The bridge is behind me. We're cutting across New Hampshire. So yeah, I cover a big area right now, but at least all the farms that, like, I'm in the center of like everything, so each way is all about the even distance, so that's a big part of it. But let's go see if they got the parts for us. I just got here to Ballard Mac because they had it in stock, and I was like, whatever, you got it in stock, I'll come grab it. I didn't ask him what the price was. So this valve, it's definitely the same valve because he brought it out to me and he goes $560. What? So it crosses over to PAI part number, and it also has the original Mac number on it. They're 110 online. I said, alrighty, I'm gonna hold off on that. I don't need that truck that much, so yeah. Holy, I'm glad, yeah, glad we found it online. Oh hell yeah, just got a good email too. I'll tell you guys about that later. And this is why a lot of people do online shopping and it's not buy local any longer or support local places, because they literally price themselves out of it. I bet that valve, the packaging that it was in, I bet that valve's been sitting on that shelf for a long time, and they just jacked the price up and jacked the price up. And I went in to get one, and well, $560 compared to $110. Whatever. I did go down and get air filter for that truck. There's two of them. They only had one on the bottom. Yeah. I don't understand it. Like, genuine Mac parts and stuff like that, that's great and all, but when you're 5 times, that doesn't work out. So, which is sad, because then, yeah, people do go elsewhere. And then you end up with places that, well, I think the bigger problem is it's all the big dealerships eating up any little guy, and then before you know it, you have no options. So they're all the same dealerships for all that stuff now. That goes for ag world, trucking world. Yeah, most of the stuff. You're losing any one-on-one and human interaction, and yeah, all that side of it. So alrighty, we got one more stop to make, and then we will be well, we're not putting that truck back together because, well, we can't. So I was hoping we would, and then I could at least feel in a good place on that truck, but I guess not today, at least. I did ask a few buddies if they knew of anybody that had some kicking around that weren't, like, even if they were $200, so if they're $90 over, granted you pay a little bit of shipping. Let's say you do rush shipping and it's $25 or whatnot. I'm right next to Springer Builders now too. So even if it was $200, I'd be fine paying somebody locally. But yeah, I don't get it. It is not a winter wonderland. We got very lucky, but we did get 3.5 inches of rain, so things are saturated. Alrighty. Yeah. Rain yesterday really slowed me up. I didn't get nearly as much done as I wanted to. We did run around, so I got the Mac parts ordered. So I got the Mac part ordered. I got parts coming from Mac. We got to finish up this. As you see, it settled itself down. A bunch of people said, oh, why not just angle iron with some hose clamps? Well, that sounds great if you're only doing it once, but I figure if I got this hooked to a set of discs and I'm moving down the road some distance, we should probably lock the back up, because if something goes wrong and everything falls and crashes, it's really not good for it. Plus, we got to move. I'll be moving around, so every time with hose clamps doesn't really make any sense. But alrighty, that's gonna do it for this video. A little short video. Can't believe Mac wanted pretty much 5 times the price of what I got into that same part. So, wild. But getting orders out. It is actually Saturday, so when you guys see this, you guys are right on it. So I appreciate everybody who ordered anything for the 20% off, your orders are on their way. You can still order more stuff, you guys, but I can't guarantee it will be there by Christmas. That was the big thing why I stopped the 20% off. That was your Christmas. But alrighty, me and Yanko got plenty of work to do. Hoping the sun comes out. It's a little chilly. Really glad we didn't get 18-20 inches of snow, but we'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.